Our other top story. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Annabelle Sedano. The civil wrongful death trial for Rebecca Grossman. She's in prison for the 2020 fatal crash of two boys. Our Kathy Vara is in the studio. She's been tracking this story since the beginning. Kathy.
And Annabelle, we have been covering the story now for a good part of 5 years. Rebecca Grossman's already been found guilty in criminal court and is serving time for 2 counts of second-degree murder. Now, through the civil trial, the family of the boys who were killed is seeking to prove liability for the hit-and-run deaths of their children, 11-year-old Mark and 8-year-old Jacob Iskander in Westlake Village. The Iskander family arrived at Van Nuys court to hear opening statements. Their attorney, Brian Panish, describing to the jury how back in 2020, Grossman had been driving her white Mercedes SUV on her way home after leaving a restaurant with her then-boyfriend, Scott Erickson. He was in a separate car. Grossman was speeding in a 45-mile-per-hour zone. At the same time, the Iskander family was in a marked crosswalk.
But because Mr. Erickson is racing and he's in the first lane, he blocks off the boys' ability to escape, and they're both hit at 73 miles an hour by Miss Grossman. 73 miles an hour, which is the equivalent of taking a 4,800-pound car, which is weight, and dropping it from a 12-story building. That's the force that was placed on these two boys.
At the criminal trial in 2024, a jury found Grossman, co-founder of the Grossman Burn Foundation and wife of prominent surgeon Peter Grossman, guilty on 2 counts of second-degree murder. Grossman was sentenced to 15 years to life in prison on the murder counts and 3 years on a hit-and-run charge for leaving the scene. Esther Holm is the attorney for Rebecca Grossman in the civil case.
The evidence will show that Miss Grossman never saw the children in the crosswalk. She did not try to flee the scene.
The Iskander family is suing both Rebecca Grossman and Scott Erickson for wrongful death. Both parents are set to take the stand at some point to describe emotional details of the crash. And right now, the opening statements have ended, and we understand the first witness has taken the stand. Annabelle, back to you.
All right, Kathy, thank you very much for that.